One down and one to go here in New York City, the site of the State Farm Champions Classic this year. Michigan State thumping Kentucky in the first game of the night, and now it's time for the nightcap between Kansas and Duke.
It's going to be tooth and nail for the next 40 minutes.
Can you hear the people shouting out? Champion!
Absolutely dominating this game. Pull up three. Yes!
But till I'm on top, I'ma keep climbing.
Boozer in transition.
Oh, give it to him! Oh, they love it down in Duke country.
The lights are the brightest here in Madison Square Garden.
It's always fun when two programs of this magnitude get together. Welcome to the State Farm Champions Classic. Here inside sold out Madison Square Garden here in Midtown Manhattan. We are ready for game number 2. Hi, everybody. Dan Schulman and Jay Billis again with you. Glad you are with us for the second game tonight. Duke and Kansas. Let's start with Duke, and led by one of the outstanding freshmen, one of the outstanding players in the country in Cameron Boozer. Duke is off to a great start.
An incredible combination of size, skill, and productivity. Cam Boozer's a really difficult matchup, averaging close to 22 points per game, over 10 rebounds. He's leading Duke in scoring, rebounding, offensive rebounding, assists, and blocks. He's got to get his steals game going because he's second in steals, so he's really got to get off the schneid on that one. But he's a difficult matchup that oftentimes requires a double, and when he gets doubled, he is an excellent passer, and Duke puts shooters around him, specifically Isaiah Evans, who can be a flamethrower. He did a great job in that game against Texas in Duke's first game.
Kansas also has one of the great talents, one of the great freshmen in the nation, in guard Darren Peterson. Unfortunately, he is out again tonight with a hamstring injury, so tonight figures to be a real challenge for the Jayhawks.
Well, Peterson had been playing the point for Kansas. That keeps the ball in his hands more. He's averaging over 21 points a game. It's going to be difficult to replace that, but Kansas is going to have to do it with toughness. They're going to have to defend at a really high level, especially defending Duke's fade screen actions, and Flory Badunga is going to have to be a monster inside. Kansas is going to have to get downhill, draw help, and then play off of it. But Melvin Council Jr. and Trey White, they're going to have big games in Darren Peterson's absence.
And Badunga did have a monster game there last time out against Princeton. Kansas as a whole didn't play great, but Badunga went for 25 points and 10 rebounds. He had a great game. They will need all of that here tonight at MSG. This is a building that Duke loves to come play at. Mike Krzyzewski did it. John Shire carrying on that tradition, almost a home away from home for the Blue Devils.
Well, Duke has really played well here, not only in New York, but in New Jersey. They've gone to the Final Four a number of times out of East Rutherford. So they have a lot of fan support here. Kansas travels really well.
Yes.
And Kansas is going to have to raise their level in this game. They're capable of doing that. And if you're a Kansas fan, you're hoping that guys are going to step into the void left by Peterson and play with freedom, knowing that, hey, Bill Self can't take them out. There's nobody else to put in.
Duke is 4-0. Kansas is 3-1. The one loss was in Chapel Hill against the Tar Heels. And we'll see how Bill Self's team comes out tonight against the Blue Devils. Kansas has the best overall record over the years at the Champions Classic. They are 9-5. Duke has the second best record. They are 8-6, and head-to-head at the Champions, Kansas is 3-1 against Duke as Cameron Boozer now getting introduced. Of course, his twin brother, Caden, on the team as well. They've got another great freshman in Dame Sarr. They've got some holdovers like Patrick Gungba, Isaiah Evans. Only 9 players in the rotation, really, Jay, right now for John Shire. 5 of them are from last year, plus 4 who have come in either as freshmen or transfers.
Well, Duke's tried to establish itself this year as an elite defensive team. And in order to win this game, they're going to have to really put pressure on Kansas, make it difficult for Kansas to get out in transition and to run any offense. But Kansas is going to have a difficult time matching up with Cam Boozer. Just about every team that Duke plays has that as a huge question mark. Who do they put on Boozer? Do they bring a double?
4-0 and outscoring their opponents by better than 37 points per game so far this year. They have been elite at the offensive end on the young season. Kansas, not quite as much. They have struggled really to click offensively at times, and without Peterson, it only gets tougher tonight. Chris Budden is with both coaches.
Yeah, we'll start with you, Coach Self. No Darren Peterson. What do you need from the guys around you to make up for that lost production?
You know, we just need to play aggressive, play with confidence, and let it go, and not hold back anything.
I appreciate it. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
We talked about in shoot-around, maybe no Darren Peterson, but this is still Kansas. What is your message, particularly to the young guys of your group, of handling this stage in this building?
Well, when you get on this stage, I think any of the coaches would say it's about the competitiveness. You got to rebound. You got to be the lead at responding. And I'm excited for our guys to have this opportunity. A lot of respect for them, and obviously Coach Self and what he does.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
In year one for John Shire, Duke played Kansas in the Champions Classic and lost to Kansas. And as Chris said, John Shire talked to us about all the respect in the world that he has for both Bill Self and the program. And rightfully so. These are two of the inner circle iconic blue blood programs that we have in college basketball.
Yeah, 9 national championships between these two great programs, and really the two best, in my view, the two best venues for college basketball, Allen Fieldhouse and Cameron Indoor Stadium. And they get to play on a neutral court, maybe the best venue in all of basketball, and that's Madison Square Garden.
So lots of reasons to stay right where you are, folks, and check out game number 2 with the State Farm Champions Classic. John Gaffney, Kip Kissinger, and Bert Smith are the officials tonight. And this one is underway. It'll be Duke ball.